Imagine being 17 years old, alone on a small boat in the middle of the ocean, fighting waves as tall as a 5-story building. That's exactly what Michael Perham did. This British teenager didn't just dream of adventure, he grabbed it by the sails. In 2009, at just 17 years and 164 days old, Michael became the youngest man ever to sail solo around the world. His journey stretched 28,000 miles, or 45,000 kilometers, across raging seas, through deadly storms and past moments of crushing loneliness. He didn't just survive, he made history. Michael's epic trip began on November 15, 2008, when he steered his 50-foot yacht, TotallyMoney.com, out of Portsmouth, England. For the next 9 months, he battled the elements, sailing across the Atlantic Ocean through the Panama Canal into the vast Pacific, past Australia, around Africa's stormy Cape of Good Hope, and finally back home to the UK. Along the way, he stopped in ports like Sydney and Cape Town to fix his battered boat and catch his breath. But the real story wasn't the route, it was the chaos he faced at sea. The ocean showed no mercy. In the Southern Ocean near Antarctica, waves as high as 50 feet or 15 meters slammed into Michael's boat. These monster waves, fueled by icy winds and violent currents, turned his yacht into a toy, tossing it around for days. Seawater flooded the deck and he clung to life while securing hatches. Storms weren't his only enemy. Cyclones in the Pacific and Indian Oceans chased him like predators. With last-minute warnings from his support team, he'd reroute, praying to escape winds strong enough to snap masts or flip boats. Then there were the broken machines. His autopilot, a device that steers the boat so sailors can rest, kept failing. Without it, Michael had to grip the helm for days, steering manually through crashing waves. Exhausted, he'd fix the autopilot mid-voyage, battling saltwater damage and shaky hands as the boat rocked wildly. Sleep became a luxury. He survived on 20-minute naps, waking constantly to check maps, adjust sails, or dodge storms. But the hardest battle was in his mind. Alone for months, with only a crackling satellite phone to sometimes reach his family, the isolation gnawed at him. During storms or breakdowns, the pressure felt crushing. No one else could save him. The endless ocean, with no land in sight for weeks, tested his spirit. Yet in the silence he found strength. A fixed engine, a sunny day, or the faint outline of land after months at sea became tiny victories that kept him going. Michael's journey wasn't just about breaking a record. It showed the world that age is no match for courage and grit. He'd been sailing since he was 7 and even crossed the Atlantic alone at 14. His father helped from afar, but the ocean didn't care. Michael faced every danger alone. Today he inspires others to chase impossible dreams and protect the oceans he braved. So next time you think something's too hard, remember the 17-year-old who sailed around the world. As Michael says, the sea doesn't care how old you are. But sometimes bravery and a stubborn will can conquer even the fiercest waves. Please subscribe to the channel